Hello, thank you for being here. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Scorpio placements. Hello, Scorpios. Hope everyone's good and well. This is going to be a full moon spread for December 18th full moon. And this full moon might be a little, the effects of the full moon might be a little dulled, because the moon is as far away from the earth as it could possibly be, and it's still full. And the full moon, usually it serves to illuminate certain parts of our lives so we can see things from maybe a different angle, learn lessons, where to show gratitude. So these parts that the full moon usually illuminates might be harder to see. So I'm hoping that this spread helps shine some light on things. And Scorpio, the spreads that I've done up to this point, well, this is supposed to be energy just from the past 2 weeks that's culminated. All the spreads have felt like at least 6-month spreads, or honestly up to 2 to 3 years with the energies that are coming out. Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing with this one. So this could apply to things that happened in your life 2 to 3 years ago. I say 6 months ago because the full moon is in Gemini and the new moon that was in Gemini was in June. So might correlate to some of those energies. But so take it how it resonates for you, okay? What has reached its peak here? What is the gift that's been given to you the past, again, 2 weeks, 6 months, or 2 to 3 years? 8 of Wands. I think I said in your spread before that you were surrounded by some energy that really caused you to have to stand in an emotional strength here. And I still feel that. The 8 of Wands, and it's asking you to show gratitude to all this chaotic energy that came into your life the past 2 to 3 years. I think you went through a lot of transformations. Because the 8 of Wands, while it is chaotic, it's a lot of messages coming in. So it can feel... That's why it can feel chaotic, because it can feel like you don't really know where they're coming from. This could also be you being more connected to your intuition and to the universe. And so you were getting a lot of like downloads the past 2 to 3 years. And that's why you felt like you didn't know where these messages were coming from. But I think you've grown a lot in the past 2 to 3 years. You've transformed a lot, and Spirit is asking to show gratitude for that transformation that you've gone through. While it did feel chaotic and all over the place, this energy is also something that we're asked to go with it, because it is transforming something, and that's thought to be a good thing. Where are you breaking a cycle? What's coming out from darkness into light? The 2 of Cups. Where you're experiencing a revelation. So unity, harmony, relationships coming together. I feel, like I said, I think emotionally things have been very strained for you the past 2 to 3 years. I think you haven't felt harmony. You maybe haven't felt very loved or accepted in an intimate relationship with a partner, man or woman, or with just with people in general in your life. And maybe that's why you had to kind of rely on yourself, tap into your own intuition, and let those downloads with the 8 of Wands kind of be your guide through the past 2 to 3 years. Because your relationships and unity, harmony, you were just finding it very hard to connect to. So that's finally coming into the light. I think you're finally finding a way to unify energies, to find harmony in yourself and with others. What to embrace? What's in the spotlight? The 2 of Swords. There's a decision that you need to embrace, or that you need to make. Right? 2s are about it is duality and self-reflection, but it is only seeing something 2 ways, the 2 of Swords. I don't think it's saying to embrace the energy of seeing things 2 ways. The message of the 2 of Swords is to take down the swords and turn around so she can see what is behind her, which is an ocean, many, many options, not just two, but this requires her to take these swords down that are covering her heart. So it's removing your boundaries and coming out of emotional stalemates and feeling blocked. You're blocked of some kind, so it's embracing removing your walls and putting your boundaries down, putting the guard down, and embracing your emotional vulnerability to get to the Two of Cups, that unity and harmony. So I think this is also a message on how, if you're wondering, having a hard time finding the harmony and unity of the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords is your answer. Take down your walls, right? And I think you will be able to find it, because you will be more vulnerable with others once your heart is open. Where could you be feeling conflicted? Nine of Cups. Your wishes. You have been patient. This is a card of patience too, and loyalty, right? We have the dog here, loyalty. This person, it is to symbolize that she has been sitting here waiting for the wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups, emotion, ultimate emotional fulfillment. It's almost there. So the Nine of Cups is the Make-A-Wish card, but it's also a card of waiting for that wish to come true. Because once you make the wish, it doesn't just happen overnight. It's a process. And you are having, I think things have been much slower moving than you wanted, especially with the Wheel of Fortune ending this spread. Something is all happening in divine timing, but it's moving too slow for you, Scorpio. And this is asking you to embrace the patience, be patient, have faith that the universe is working in divine timing to bring everything together, and that all of this, the Eight of Wands, having to rely on yourself for these downloads and the chaotic energy, that it wasn't for naught. I think that you're worried that the past 2 to 3 years almost feel like a waste of time. Like you didn't, like nothing happened, like your wish didn't come true. But just trust that it's all happening the way it should be happening. Okay, what's preparing to be released? This is what to put to use. Lessons learned from the past 2 weeks or 6 months or 2 to 3 years. The Six of Swords. You have walked away from conflict. But this has not been an easy lesson. You've had to. This is a woman that's leaving. She is protecting a child. You might have had to leave an actual situation that was threatening you. Not necessarily physically. This is swords. It could have been just threatening your intellect, your clear thinking. You weren't clear-headed when you were around these energies, and so you had to leave. You had to walk away from all these choppy waters to head to calmer shores. This woman is doing it here, right, to protect her and a child. And this is symbolizing a spiritual mentor, someone guiding this woman to the other side, to calmer shores. So it's also saying that you've had to, what to put to use is the lessons that you learned from the mentor, the person that you trusted to guide you through what was causing you a lot of, I think, mental conflict and anguish. And it made you have to feel the need to leave situations behind. The Wheel of Fortune at the end as the guiding card, magic and wisdom card of the moon. Everything is happening as it should. But the wheel is also, you are also in control. So I feel like it's just saying to remember that, right? You are in control here. But I feel like patience as a virtue is a big message with this spread. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Compassion, showing love and compassion, a nurturing energy, I think, is being suggested, especially with the Two of Cups being what you're looking to accomplish, this unity and harmony. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups, where to show gratitude. Love. This is self-love. The Ace of Cups is self-love, and it is expressing love to, like I said, I think you've had to rely on the universe to be your guide and to receive these downloads. The Ace of Cups, the cup is full because it's been filled up by the eternal love that is always available to us through the universe, right? So that is what has filled this cup up, which tells me that you are connected to that energy. So where to show gratitude is to all the lessons you've learned, this energy that you've had to rely on, I think, heavily the past 2 to 3 years because you didn't feel connected to the energies around you. Okay, let's see. The Two of Cups. What cycle are you breaking? So, Two of Cups. Let's see. What is... You're experiencing a revelation. The Moon clarifies the Two of Cups. You're accepting that there are some mysteries to life. I think you're accepting that there are some things that are going to remain unknown. The Moon does keep certain things hidden from us, out of view. And I feel with the Two of Cups, in order to achieve union and harmony, it does require a certain amount of acceptance. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck here, which is about acceptance and surrender, putting yourself in a place of meditation so that you can find acceptance and surrender. So accepting that there is always going to be unknown, but walking through, taking the journey anyway. The Moon on the traditional deck, it is 2 pillars, and the symbolism is to walk through the 2 pillars. And this one, it is 2 cup, right? 2 people coming together. It's almost like if they symbolize the 2 pillars, walking the path that is between them walking that path, going on the journey. Like I said, accepting that there will always be mysteries to life. You won't have all the answers. And that's okay. That knowing that you won't have all the answers is what will bring you unity and harmony. The Wheel of Fortune comes out again. So yes, something is working. But these energies are, wow. Okay. We'll see what else comes out. This feels like a big cycle here. The Wheel of Fortune clarifies what to embrace. Embrace the cycle. Okay, that's what this is saying. See, I felt like you were fighting against it. You want something to happen quicker. It's not going to happen quicker. The universe is in control. This above her head, this is kind of supposed to symbolize the wheel. It is the crown chakra, the white light that's guiding it, is the universal light that you and I, or not anyone else individually, can control. So embrace what you can control, which is yourself, how you behave, how you act, how you react to things, how you respond to things. That's what you can control. Everything else, embrace that you can't control people. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. Embrace that you can't control people, places, things, situations. All you can control is you. And letting your guard down and opening up your heart. And that's what to embrace. With the 9 of Cups under where you're feeling conflicted, yeah, you don't want to be patient. The Knight of Wands is the opposite of patient energy. The Knight of Wands wants to move fast. Knight of Wands here is a bird of prey. He sees far ahead. He knows where he wants to go, and he's headed there. Knights move, right? The Knights are cards of movement. The Devil also came out with this, clarifying the 9 of Cups. You're being tempted by... you're being tempted, and you're almost to that emotional fulfillment, but you're being tempted by... The devil is whatever tempts us away from this Wheel of Fortune, from just letting the cycle, the Moon, accepting the mystery. This is acceptance of what we don't know, acceptance of the universal energy that we, as individual, right, we can't control. And we're not going to have all the answers for every single person, especially our partner. You might have felt like your partner is hiding something from you, or is it moving fast enough and that you're becoming impatient. Patience, I think, is what is needed here. Don't go towards the temptation with the devil. The Knight of Wands, where you're feeling conflicted, you want movement, you want forward movement, you want to go towards this temptation so badly, but this devil is going to waste your time and energy. And it's going to take you farther away from your wish fulfillment. You're so close. You're so close, Scorpio. Very, very close. The devil can be codependent relationships too, where you're feeling conflicted. Leaving codependent relationships behind, the Six of Swords, leaving those choppy shores these codependent relationships that just result in conflict and no movement. The Five of Swords can't go anywhere. The Five of Swords comes right behind the Six of Swords. The Five of Swords is the reason that the Six of Swords happens. Six of Swords wants to get away from the Five of Swords energy because the Five of Swords can't move forward. It is stuck in there has to be a yes or no answer. And there's no progress, that you don't see any progress in that. Let me put it that way. So you're moving away from it, but it's tempting to stay in these relationships. It's tempting to want to move quick. It's tempting to want to be spontaneous. But just wait. The universe is working for you and with you. What is being hidden from you is meant to be hidden from you. The suspicion, questioning, it's not going to help anything here. What to put to use? The Fool clarifies the Six of Swords. Embrace a new beginning. Be naive, childlike, playful, like a puppy. Run towards something, I feel, with wild abandon. Because you know so much more now with this Eight of Wands. You have so much more information. And you love yourself so much more because of all these... because of the past 2 to 3 years and the solitude that you felt. You can trust that you can be innocent again and vulnerable again. Right, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Last card, the guiding energy. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune here. Wow, the Two of Cups again. That's the unity and harmony that you want and that you need and that you desire. The universe, divine timing. Trust in divine timing. It's coming. The two sides are coming together to create one. And this isn't creating one so that you can't distinguish between the two. These energies braid together so that they create unity. They don't necessarily unify themselves into one thing. They remain dual because the duality is needed. Right? Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A creative spark. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts right now, Scorpio. I think they're very on point. And we're going to pull an oracle card for you to see how you can integrate the energy of the Gemini full moon, which is in the third house. Gemini is in the third house of communication, how we go about communicating in our day-to-day lives. And then Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is the 9th house of our life philosophies, ideologies, how we conduct ourselves, and how to integrate those two energies. So how to integrate your life philosophies and beliefs into your day-to-day living. We have abundance. All right. So I will read a bit from the book here on what this says about abundance. Okay, here we see a depiction of Pomona, the Russian goddess of abundance and harvest of the ripe fruits and fields. She is adorned with all manner of wildflowers and forest flora, as if to celebrate the yield of nature's bounty. Butterflies dance around her, representing transformation in a lightness of being. This card calls you to reflect on the abundance already in your possession. Be thankful for all you have and be open to receiving more goodness in your life. It may be your turn to enjoy the fruits of your labors and the harvest of hard-earned efforts. Or perhaps you are currently looking for ways to increase the flow of abundance in your life. Our divine nature expands far beyond the horizon of the material plane alone and has the power to banish fear and grant authentic peace, regardless of circumstance or status. So embrace the abundance that you already have, Scorpio. Be grateful for the energies that you do have around you. Be grateful for this Eight of Wands energy, your connection to the divine. And that gratitude, I think, will bring the unity and the trust that you need, that is required to trust in the Wheel of Fortune, trust in the cycle, trust in the natural happening of events, and you will find the unity that you want. All right, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated, please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right, otherwise take care, and I will see you on the next one.